Hi, this is a quick demo of how to schedule jobs by looking at a map. Basically, we're going to have a new section where it's going to show a map and routes and jobs for all of your teams. And what you can do for this process, you can view at whatever team you want. You can view it all of them at the same time. So I'm looking at my team and there's a discoverable arrow. If I want to get a little bit deeper into some details of what this team is doing, I can open up this panel and I can see the jobs that they have done today and what's going on throughout their day. So I can see that even though they have four more jobs, they are going to be like a little bit later in the day, and there's a big gap right here. And since the fourth job was canceled, I would like to find some other jobs that they can do. So let's go into a status and let's display some other jobs on the calendar. For example, an unassigned and an open job. Wow, there's quite a few. Well, this team cannot do all of them, but let's say if I want to select a few, I'm going to take a pencil, circle them, and once I let go, these jobs are placed on their schedule because we're looking at today. And there's also a suggested route. Well, I don't quite want to do it like this because there's a conflict of these two jobs that happen at the same time. Even though I know that the customers are probably going to be okay if I come a little bit earlier or later, I should reschedule and push around some of these things. So after I do this, there's a new route that is generated and I can see, okay, so the driver can still go to this job number 5 and 6 and then go all the way up here, take these three and then finish them. So let's save this route. Okay, so it got committed and that is been sent to the mobile device, and once they finish this, they will go and finish these jobs. Great. So let's take a look in the future. Let's see what else we can do here. Well, if we go, let's say in the 4th of July, later this year in the summer, once this quarantine is over, I can see that I already have scheduled some of the jobs. There are no trucks because it's not today. This is in the future, and there's a couple jobs on the screen. So let's take a look at this open one, and perhaps I'm gonna select a different team that's shown here. So team B, I haven't really opened it up yet, but let's take a look. So if I preview team B, it opens it up and shows me that, okay, team B had two jobs and this one was scheduled for about 10:30, so it's going to be here, and it generates this route. And I can see that team B is actually working all the way on the south side of Chicago. So for them to drive up here, that's like an additional hour and a half. I'm not really sure if I want to commit them for, even though it's a good job, I can see the value of it. I might just kind of, you know what, I'm going to cancel this. I'm not going to do that. So it goes back to their original schedule. I can see it's a very quick route for them. I'm going to close this out, and I don't really want to see this team. But if I look at this job, I just want to see like, well, what can we do here? So if I can open up the details of this job, I can see that it's a window cleaning and whatever other notes that I've put up here for managing how to reschedule this job. So if you're one of the lucky few that has integrated with GPSI and would like to get some information about your truck, what you can also do, once you click on the truck and want to see some detail, you can tell, okay, well, this truck has a safety score and idle time and everything else, and if I want to see a little bit more detail on what they're doing, it opens up this window. And if I click on the truck itself, it's even more information about the vehicle, so we can put stuff like their vehicle identification number, whether the engine is on, how fast they're going, and then other things that we should discuss, like details, attributes, and so forth. So this is just a placeholder for what is available. So that is routing and scheduling on a map in a nutshell. Still working out on a name, what it should be called, and still have to figure out a legend to how to show all these different jobs. But that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts.